Why settle for an ordinary life when you have the ability to live an extraordinary life? What is an extraordinary life? It is a life at your own terms. So what we should be doing to achieve extraordinary life? The thing is to increase or raise your standards. So how can we raise our standards? Number one is get better in health. So whatever problems you're facing in your health, you need to get better off in health. So eat what is required to be eaten. Avoid the junk food and avoid the food that are tempting you to consume. And exercise. One of the ways how you can raise your standard is you have to take care of your health. Be healthy every day. Every day you should add value to your health and become better in your health. You may decide to consume the food that is required for your body, not required by your tongue. Don't get carried away with the temptation of eating the junk food, and raise your standard by being better in your health. So whatever you were postponing all these days and all these years of not doing, it may be brisk walking, running, jogging, cycling. So achieve your dream body by pursuing the healthy habits to increase and build your health. Your standard number 2. The second one is develop the habit of being happy. This is a beautiful habit which will fetch you a lot of returns, because when you are happy, you feel motivated to work. When you are dejected, when you are depressed, when you are sad, when you are accompanied by the negative feelings, you don't feel like doing anything in life. So, develop the habit of being happy. So, how can you be happy whatever the situation may be? NLP teaches you the resilience to get out of the problem very quickly. Likewise, we have to always look for the ways, look for the reasons where you can feel yourself happy. So if you encounter with any problem where you're feeling that you are handicapped or you are arrested in those negative feelings, then immediately ask yourself a question: what is it that is teaching me? What this situation is teaching me? So if you learn the lessons quickly you will learn the habit of being happy. Otherwise, you will always be part of the huge mob who will be always complaining about the government, about the spouse, about the house, about the roads, about the environment. So we are always with the people who are always complaining. So if you want to raise your standards, you must develop the habit of being happy. Ways to raise your standard number 3. Have developed the habit of being more kind towards people, towards animals, towards the environment, and towards anything around you. It needs no money, my dear friends. Kindness is a virtue. When you increase the kindness inside of you, then that paves way for you for your growth. So you can raise your standards by raising your ability to be more kind towards people. So whomsoever you meet at that right moment, try to understand what that person is going through. If you just empathize with them, if you be little kind towards them, they may not be expecting anything from you. But from your side, if you offer that kindness to them, that makes you grow in your life. That raises your standard. Ways to raise your standard number 4. So, if you want to really raise your standard professionally, health-wise, spiritually, or socially, in whatever sphere you want to raise your standards, you must increase the focus. Where focus flows, energy grows. So, it is essential to increase your focus by avoiding the distractions. What are the distractions? Have you ever noticed that you are set to do something, but you are not able to complete the task because of lack of focus, because you are doing one work and the other work drops in, right? Our inbox is always full. It can never be empty even till the end of the life. So we need to prioritize on what I want my focus to flow. So wherever you want your focus to be flown, then you should avoid rest of all things. It may be anything. Prioritize your focus and avoid all the distractions. Do it for some 5 to 6 days minimum. You will get the result instantly. So avoiding distractions is very important to raise your standards. Now, if I ask you to make list of the distractions what you are facing in your life, say for example some 5 to 6 distractions, can you make list of them? And in front of that you can just make a note like how you can avoid this distraction so that your focus increases. So this is the way how you can raise your standards. Ways to raise your standard number 5. Having courage. Things are not going according to your wish. Have courage. Things have already spoiled in your life. Have courage. If your loan is increasing, your assets are disappearing, have courage. You are having the relationship crisis, have courage. You are not able to increase your marks in your exams, have courage. If every opportunity you think which were offered to you are closed, have courage. Dhairyam sarvatra sadhanam is the saying in Sanskrit. If you want to raise your standard, you must develop that courage, because things are not the same. Every day things are changing. It may become better or it may become worse. When it is better, look for the excellence. When it is bad, make them better. And every time ask yourself a question, how tenacious I am to face this consequence. So you will get the inner voice that you are stronger than you think you are. So have courage.